Hi, it's Maggie. Today we're going to be doing a Synastry chart at the request of TC. She also made a donation to my channel, very much appreciated. I made a suggestion to do Jake Gyllenhaal's chart, which I just did, and also to do a Synastry chart between him and his new girlfriend, Jeanne Cadieu, a French model, born February 8th, 1996, sorry, February 8th, 1996 in Paris, France we have to put 12 p.m. because I don't have her exact time. So I'm doing a Synastry chart to see where they connect as a couple, to see where this romance is going. So first of all, the main connection is to her ascendant is Gemini. She's all air and very complex chart, this woman, this girl. But I'm not reading her chart right now. But she is a very complex individual, and she's all air with a little bit of Capricorn. But anyway, the main connection is her ascendant is Gemini, and Jake's moon is sitting right on her ascendant. And that's always a good connection to have one of the lights, the sun or the moon, connecting, with your ascendant sun or moon. So from the jump, that is very, very good. Their fourth house looks good. It's in Leo. Leo, and Jake's north node and his ascendant are in her fourth house. So who knows where this love affair will go? They may end up living together, making a home together. It's possible. Just because it's in the fourth house, so anyway, moving on, the first thing I noticed was their seventh house connection, other than their Gemini connection, which is very, very strong. But their Sagittarius, Jake is all Sagittarian. For one thing, he has Sun, Neptune, and Mercury all in Sagittarius, and those are in her seventh house of Sagittarius. So although she has no planets there, she has Sagittarius in the seventh house of Libra, which is all about personal relationships. So that they are in a relationship together. They're both foreigners. Sagittarius is all about adventure, foreign travel. They're both globetrotters. They've been seen in Greece and London and LA, everywhere. And so that's Sagittarius. They love adventure, they love travel, philosophy, higher values, they're futuristic. They're just very broad-minded, open-minded people. And so he finds hooking up with a foreigner very attractive, and so does she, because he has all his planets in her seventh house. So that looks really, really good for them. His Neptune finds her very, very glamorous, and his Mercury, the communication is very good with them. And the Sun too is very good in the seventh house for a relationship. The other thing is his Mars is sitting right on her Neptune in the ninth house. Ninth house, which is Sagittarius's house, but it's in Capricorn, so they have been seen in public. But his Mars is the male principle. It's the ruler of Scorpio and Aries, so it's the planet of attraction and sexuality, because it's also the ruler of Scorpio. And so his Mars is sitting right on her Neptune, and so he finds her absolutely intriguing. Glamorous, because Neptune would be glamour, mystique, illusion. You have to have all those things to be a model. So that's a really good connection that they have in Capricorn. So they're both at the top of their game in their careers too. So they're globetrotters. So her MC, her midheaven, and her Chiron are in Taurus in Jake's 12th house of Taurus. of Taurus, 12th house of Pisces. So, um, yeah, they would get each other. Um, and, they're both in the arts, so they would get each other in that way. This is a really good, interesting connection they have going to in their sixth house of Scorpio. Um, that's on fire. That's where a lot of passion is, other than Mars, Neptune. Um, yeah, the ascendant and the moon, it's a great connection because, first of all, if you're friends and lovers, that helps. So at least they can talk to each other. They can definitely connect through talking. But the Scorpio connection, that's all about passion. That is all about passion and sexuality and attraction. So she has Pluto in Scorpio. That's the ruler in her sixth house. So um, I know I'm not reading her chart now, but I was thinking, the sixth house rules health, work and health. So frequently models have to starve themselves and, have eating disorders because of their career. So that's a possibility with her. I'm not like shaming or, saying that, but that, I don't know, that just kind of came to me earlier when I was looking at her chart, that you really do have to stay in shape. And so the ruler, Pluto, would give her the intensity and the obsession and the drive, but to do what it takes to stay in shape and to be sort of obsessed and driven by it. Um, yeah. But anyway, I was talking about their connection, their attraction. Jake's Uranus and his Venus is on her Pluto. His Venus is 2 degrees, and her Pluto is 2 degrees. Let me just make sure his Venus, Jake's Venus. Jake will be in the red in the outside wheel. I just did his chart. And this is her natal chart. I'm looking at the blue, the inner wheel is the blue. So Jake's Venus is yeah, it's 2 degrees. It's 2 degrees. So it's a conjunction with Pluto. Let me just make sure her Pluto. That's hot. That's really hot for them. It's really hot. So yeah, I like that. I like it a lot, and so does Jake. So does Jake. So Jake has Venus and Uranus in Scorpio. So that's really getting kinky. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, it could be. And he would want a lot of freedom and changeability. And um, so Pluto would bring the depth. And yeah, they would have a lot of fun together as a couple. Um, yeah, and I see a lot of passion, a lot of changeability and intrigue. And they would stay interested in each other. They would not be bored. With Uranus in Scorpio, you're not going to be bored. You're not going to be bored. And conjunct, he has Uranus conjunct Venus. So that's in Scorpio. So that's sexuality. And she has the ruler of Scorpio. So you connect those two and you see a lot of passion for these two. Very strong attraction. So that looks really, really good for them. Also, his Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio and planet of transformation, is conjuncting her North Node. So that's a good connection as well. It can be her North Node's 18 degrees. Jake's Pluto is 23 degrees. So that's pretty close connection, and that could, you know, and they're both in Libra. Again, it's the personal relationship connection. So yeah, that can be a very karmic, very deep connection, they feel. Also, his Saturn's exalted in Libra, So his Saturn is also in her sixth house of work. Work. So those are the main things. Also, they have a lot going on. These guys have a lot going on. Also, I think I already talked about the Leo house. Yes, I did. The Leo house, the connection. Jake's North Node and Ascendant are in Leo, in her fourth house. So yeah, they could. Who knows what could happen with that regarding the home? They might purchase a home together. It's possible. Um, yeah. So thanks for bringing me the tea, TC. And I hope you enjoyed this. Those are the main connections that I see. And yeah, I wish these two all the best. All right, take care.